goal and planning. Goal and plan, these two things connected to each other like this. Because we cannot achieve our plan, our goal, if we don't have a plan, without plans. Or we cannot plan something without goals. So, what is the goal? A goal is a specific object you and your team want to achieve. If you want to succeed, you need to set goals, because without goals, we lack our focus, we lack our direction. All successful leaders, they know what they want. They always focus on what they want. Their goals are always clear, and this is very important in successful leadership. And the best secret is you must to have ability to achieve and to set your goals. If you don't have, if your goals are not clear, it's very bad. Other leadership responsibilities will be very difficult for you. So, what is the planning? A plan is a blueprint for achieving these goals. As I mentioned before, we cannot plan something without goals, or we cannot achieve our goals without plan. So plan is a blueprint. For example, we cannot simply say like, I wish I could make more money, or I wish I could be a better speaker, and expect it to happen, right? So goals without plans is just a wish. So now I'm going to explain SMART method of goal setting. Maybe most of you already know very well about SMART method of goal setting. Maybe some of you heard about this SMART method. It's S-M-A-R-T. 5 factors. The first one is S, specific. Specific factor. What is a specific goal? For example, my goal is like, we have plenty of dreams and goals, right? And most of that goals are generalized and very vague. We have that goals, but we don't know how to achieve this. We don't know the ways. In this, for example, I want to be a better speaker, and this is super vague. This is not enough specific. You need to make it more specific. For example, for the best example would be like, I want to participate some public speaking club, and I need to give speeches twice in a month. It's a more specific. Or you even can make more specific. Like I will rehearse my speeches every day, like 1 hour, even from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's very specific. Like you can make it more specific as possible. And the second one is M, measurable. What is a measurable goals? To make measurable goals, it's first of all, you need to ask yourself questions like how much or how many, or how do I know if I reach my goals. Like for example, you want to lose your weight, and for that you need to know how much weight you need to lose, and it's measurable. And the next one is action-oriented. What is the action-oriented goal? For example, I want to have like beautiful and strong body. In specific way, I'll make it like I'll do physical exercises. In measurable way, it will be like I'll do physical exercises every morning by 1 hour every morning. In action-oriented is like I need to choose the way, what exercises I'm going to do. For example, I'll start my day with swimming or running, and every evening I'll practice my yoga. It's an action-oriented thing. Action-oriented goals help you to figure out the ways you realize the goals. And the next one is realistic. Your goal must be realistic. Your goal must be possible. Your goal must be achievable. Sometimes really our goals are not possible goals. For example, if I want to accomplish my competent communication check, if I say, like, for example, I accomplished my competent communication track in 2 months. Is it possible? Of course, it's not possible in our club because every member can give a speech twice in a month. Only 2 speeches can give only 2 speeches in a month. So it's not possible in 2 months. So be sure that your goals are realistic. Your goals are possible. And finally, the last one. This time-bounded. Time-bounded, one of the most important factors of goal setting. Your goal must have deadline, must have time limit, because sometimes we do our already planned business in 2 last days. Even we had 1 month or 2 months for that, right? So when you have time limit and deadline, the deadline push us to work on it. And how to implement these goals? Implementing goals involve people. When people they involved in setting goals, they will take responsibilities for results. Its good example is, I think, HPL project in our club. For example, last time Asya Babara, she involved a lot of people, a lot of volunteers for her project, and this kind of projects helps people to learn a lot of things and achieve their goals also. And the next one, write each goal. Writing goals, it's really easy to remember. You have to have all these notebooks and write down your goal plans, and it's really help you to remember your goals. And consider what you must do to achieve it. Consider what is your weakness, maybe in what you need to improve, in what are they, and always consider what you must do achieve it. Regularly review progress. Take your time and always review your progress. Maybe you've already achieved some improvements and you improved a lot. Maybe some area, maybe you didn't have any improvements in some area, another area. So, and why we need planning for achieve our goals? As I mentioned in introduction, we cannot achieve our goals without planning. And planning process, because a plan is describes goals, how goals will be achieved, and for that here is several reasons. Planning reinforces goals. Planning makes leaders more future-oriented, and planning also enables leaders to coordinate decisions and also ensures efficient use of resources. And this planning process we can break down into 5 steps. First step is establish strategies. You have to know how you'll achieve your goal. This is established strategies. This calls established strategies. And next one is set a timetable. As in goal setting, also in planning process, deadline is very important. If you have deadline, if you have time limit, it really pushes you work on it. And the third one, assign responsibilities. Success also depends on our responsibilities. It also depends how we fulfill it, and it also, for example, responsibilities of our club, our HC Astana Toastmasters Club, depends on our members' responsibilities. And the fourth one is anticipate obstacles. Good leaders always think about problems, so be careful. Think about that the problems could be happen. And the last one is modify the plan as necessary. Good leaders also must be flexible. They can change their plan as needed. And the involvement. As I mentioned before, in goal setting track and in planning, you also should to involve people. And it's really help people exercise creative ability, apply problem-solving skills, and also it helps to achieve their already established goals. And International Toastmaster Distinguished Club Program is very good example for that. Our club program helps us, teach us for a lot of things, like to achieve and setting goals. This club program has a really excellent format, and that format we can also use in our workplace or organization where we work. And in conclusion, I want to say again, as in introduction, that we cannot plan if we don't have a goal, or we cannot achieve our goals without plans, because without plans, it's not a goal, it's just a wish. So set goals, make plans, and become a successful leader. Thank you.